Get ready to witness a legendary wrestler, the Great Gama. The Great Gama, or ring name Gama Pahawan, or original name Ghulam Muhammad Bakhsh, was born on 22nd of May 1878 in a Kashmiri Muslim family in village Amritsar in British India. His family was famous to produce some of the finest wrestler of their time. His father Muhammad Aziz Bakhsh was also a wrestler, who died when Gama was 6-year-old. Gama also had a younger brother named Imam Bakhsh who later became a great wrestler. After the death of his father he got cared by his grandfather, and later his uncle Ida gave him his first training. At the age of 10, his first historical event took place when he entered in a strongman competition held in Jodhpur, for highest number of Hindu squats. Over 400 men participated in the event, and in the end he was among the last 15. Maharaja of Jodhpur was so impressed that he declared him winner due to his young age. When Maharaja of Dataya heard the story of Gama's feats in the strongman competition, he took all the responsibility of Gama's training and diet. From here his journey for professional wrestling begins. His first impressive recorded happened at age of 17. When he was around 5 feet 6 inches tall, when he challenged a 7 feet tall wrestler named Rahim Bucks Sultaniwala, who was at that time owns the title of Rustami Hind, that is, the champion of the India. The bout continued 4 hours and finally ended in draw. After that Gama competed with several other domestic wrestlers of his time and conquered them one by one. When Gama was fully grown his physique status was very interesting, as he was around 5 feet 8 inches tall, but weighs 110 kilograms. Though he does not look like very fatty, some people claim that he has increased bones and muscular density. More interestingly, his bicep size measure around 22 inches, which was the same size of Arnold Schwarzenegger bicep size. Arnold was at his peak. The training behind his amazing strength and physique was also very interesting. He woke up at 3 a.m. do his usual morning routine and then continues to train till 8 a.m. Second session was done by him in the evening. He started his training by rubbing some mustard oil over his body, then he did grappling exercises with almost 40 wrestlers, after that few exercises with mukder, ancient Indian dumbbell, and then he practices lots of technique and did other exercises. His most notable session of his training was that he does minimum of 3,000 Hindu push-up and 5,000 Hindu squat within an hour, and sometime he squats by wearing 100 kilograms of donut-shaped apparatus for additional weight. The fuel per day for execution of this monstrous workout was far more interesting. He consumes 10 liters of milk with half liter of ghee, 6 pounds of butter, and 1.5 pound of crushed almond paste. After that he ate 3 buckets of seasonal fruits, 6 desi chicken along with fruit juice and other ingredients for boosting his digestion. After his domestic success he sailed to England with his brother and crew to find a worthy opponent and to check his potential. Because of his short height he was not allowed to enter in the wrestling competition directly. So he gave an open challenge to all the wrestlers that he will defeat 3 wrestlers of any weight class in 30 minutes. If he unable to do so, then he will give the prize money to the winner and will return to his country. Benjamin, an American wrestler, was the first to accept his challenge. Gama defeated him in 1 minute 40 seconds, and the second wrestler in 9 minutes, and then the third wrestler within the time. The second day he got official entry in the tournament after defeating 12 other wrestlers. At his final bout in that tournament he was against world champion Zbyszko. After a few minutes of beginning of the fight, Zbyszko was taken down by Gama, and many times Zbyszko tried to get on his feet. The Gama immediately take him down. He soon understand that his strength is no match against Gama, so it is said that he remains in downward difference position for almost 2 hours and 35 minutes, but the match ended in a draw. After a week they are again set to face one another, but Zbyszko didn't showed up, hence Gama became the new world champion, and received the prize money and John Bull belt. However, he does not become the lineal champion of the world as he did not defeat Zbyszko in the ring. During his tour to Western countries, Gama defeated some of the most respected grappler in the world like Maurice Darius of France, Jesse Peterson world champion from Sweden, John Lemmy the European champion of Switzerland. After defeating many of the world's prominent grappler, Gama issued a challenge to the rest of those who claim the world champion like Japanese judo champion Taro Miyake, Frank Gorge of US Extra. However, each of them declines his invitation. Once Gama challenged to face 20 English wrestler back-to-back, but still no one to accept his challenge. When Gama returned to India, he faced Rematch Sultaniwala in Allahabad and emerged as winner in the long fight and won the title of Rustami Hindoor, champion of India. After few years, a rematch was set between Zbyszko and Gama at Patna. It was reported that Zbyszko showed a strong build of body and muscles, but Gama looked much thinner than usual. But the bout ended within a minute and it was in the favor of Gama. Now Gama was the lineal champion of the world and Zbyszko praised him, calling him a tiger, a real tiger. His first impressive recorded happened at age of 17, when he was around 5 feet 6 inches tall, when he challenged a 7 feet tall wrestler named Rematch Sultaniwala, who was at that time owns the title of Rustami Hind, that is, the champion. However, the legendary wrestler Gama died at the age of 82 years. Now the interesting thing is that he challenged few wrestler when he was around 70, but still no one accepts his challenge, and he remained undefeated in his entire career, which was more than 50 years long. If we talk about some of his legendary feats of strength, that it will include that he once defeated 20 Indian wrestlers back-to-back without any rest, and the most amazing feats of strength recorded, when he went to Vadodara in a wrestling competition and defeated all the wrestlers very easily and no one able to satisfy his hunger for a worthy opponent, so he decided he will do something new, so he raw lifted a stone of 1,200 kg, which is kept in Museum of Vadodara in India as a proof. If you disagree, you can ask Google any time about the stone lifted by Gama. Do not forget to comment our video because the idea of next video depends on your comment. See you next time on witnessing another legend. Till then, never ever give up in any sphere of your life. Thank you.